Come to Carmella's. Actually, come to Charleston.
Here in Charleston, you got a lot of transplant. The culture's changed a little bit here now. I was pretty much born and raised here. If you love to go out on the ocean, and you love to go fishing and shrimping and getting oysters, and you love seafood, and you like a slower pace of life, you all sit down and we eat together, we talk together. We're more religious. We like going to church. We'll open up the doors for all the ladies. It's a real, I guess you would say, a slow pace of life. I guess down south we like real relationships. We look out for our neighbor and they look out for us. It's kind of like that.
Charleston is old, historic, and iconic, but the reason I came here was food. The insane food scene made me fly cross-country in the heat of the summer. And it's really an exciting time to be here. It's like the city has turned into a crazy culinary lab. The mad scientists in the kitchens are experimenting, creating every waking hour. Voted the best city in America, Charleston has been on my bucket list for years. So where to even begin? I wanted to go where the locals go. I wanted to know where the locals eat after work, get drunk, or grab a bite after a swim on the beach. And after meeting with locals in Charleston, I found their tried and true hangout spots. And two of the locals' favorites were on the beach town of Sullivan's Island. Sullivan's Island, once a slave port, now an oasis hidden away from tourists. Miles and miles of sandy shores all to yourself. A beautiful escape. You could see why Edgar Allan Poe often romanticized it, imagining himself somewhere in Europe. Poe's Tavern is a local's favorite burger joint, but also a love enshrined for Poe. The father of horror, mystery, and detective genres, Poe was a real character himself. Did he marry his cousin when she was just 13? And was he murdered, poisoned, or died from rabies? Here, I could have endless debates while chomping down the sizzling, smoky burgers.
Look at the egg. It's runny. Okay, let's put it a little bit. Wow. It's good. Oh, I love the bread too. Reminds me of my childhood. We used to call this bread like chipta, which is Czech bread.
Right next door, Home Team Barbecue lures you in with mouth-watering smoked ribs. It's one of the few places where you want to order the entire menu. Pulled pork, smoked wings, baby back ribs, even the frozen Irish coffee is supercharged. So do proceed with caution.
It's pretty charred, very buttery, juicy at the same time. Look at this falling off. I love it. It just falls off the bones. But look at this paprika right over here. This looks dangerous. Let me try with this sauce here. We don't have a bone. This is a spicy barbecue sauce. I hate barbecue sauce, by the way, but this one is not as sweet as the classic barbecue. Right. Let's go for the sliders. Interesting. I've never seen a pickle on top of a bun. It's good.
But historic downtown kept calling me back. And after checking out the classics, like the rooftop at the Vendu, the oldest wine bar, Bin 152, and the Blind Tiger, we went to another local's favorite, the Gin Joint. Saket and Katie are young professionals who work in IT and are recent transplants of Charleston. They moved from San Francisco to Charleston for family, job opportunities, and the food scene. And passionate foodies, they love and frequent the Gin Joint. dark and intimate, it's like a dimly lit cigar room. And it reminds you of restaurants and old gangster movies where mafia bosses eat, plot murders, and make hush-hush deals. The allure of the place, they make your poison based on just 2 words. Mine were refreshing and savory. The food was equally intriguing as the cocktails. Whipped bone marrow, roasted oysters, and mezcal honey cake. Another spot that reminds you of the movies is the Belmont. Remember the scene from The Notebook where Noah and Allie lie down in the middle of an intersection? Windows at the Belmont face that same street. Showing old Hollywood movies on projector, Belmont is another option for a classy, stylish speakeasy. But how about a blue-collar neighborhood bar where you can talk to drunk locals, steal a joke, or make friends? Everybody comes to Max, from average Joe to Bill Murray. Locals come here after long days at work, grab food to go, and maybe a drink or 2. And for a second, you'd almost think that you were in Chicago. Max is infused with nostalgia towards Chi-Town. Decor, memorabilia, Chicago sports figures cover every inch. They even make Chicago's favorite Italian beef. But of course, the main attraction is the people. The beauty of neighborhood bars is not only cheap drinks, but also you have a chance to get to know the locals. And after inquiring about sports, Charleston, and everything in between, I made friends with Saquon. Saquon is a bartender at Carmela's, another neighborhood bar right across the street. Carmela's is not just a run-of-the-mill, ordinary, boring dessert bar where you guiltily swallow your pie. It's a cafe, a bar, a bakery, all in one. People are sending shots left and right, yelling each other compliments, deciding on their new tattoos. You just feel like you're at a friend's house party. And infused with tequila and high on sugar, you somehow find yourself at a parking lot, talking till sunrise with some newfound friends.
So in Charleston, we have like really freaking surprise rains all the time. It's been raining for a while now. Oh man, my mask is even. But I do have my coffee. So, cheers to that. We're on Sullivan's Island. Feels like we're in this sand dune full of vegetation around. I wonder how warm is the ocean water. And I'm wearing Summer Collection 2021. Woo! Oh wow! This is bath water! Yay! Oh my god. Wow, that was my first time in the Atlantic, touching the Atlantic water. Whew. The air is even much more humid than in downtown.
The old and historical city is changing. New people, new faces are in town to reinvent themselves or to reinvent Charleston. And these locals' favorites give you a rare glimpse into Charleston's new identity that is fresh, modern, and constantly evolving.